Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jim Sirianni, the director of the show. And just letting you know.
Hey, Ralph!
Harold! Hey, it's been a long time.
Who is it here?
It's Harold, my old college roommate.
What's he doing here?
Just stopped by to say hello.
Get rid of him.
Eloise is under a lot of pressure. She's running for Congress.
Well, that's great. I hope she wins.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you think you could stop by later, like next week?
I need a favor. Next week might be too late.
Sure, Harold, anything for you. Hey, can I get you a beer?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Have a seat.
Ralph, is Harold gone? I know he's your friend and all, but he is just nothing but trouble. I just wish he'd leave us alone. Hey, can you help me put this on? I got this downtown at the little boutique. They were having a big sale. I went downtown with Van to have lunch. He forgot his credit card, if you can believe that. I ended up having to pay for our lunch. I love him though, great friend and all. You got it there? Anyway, I went back after lunch and I got some extra shoes too. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Harold, didn't realize you were still here.
I could tell.
What a surprise. So did you ever get that insurance business straightened out?
More or less.
The divorce?
Which one?
Did Ralph tell you that I'm running for Congress?
Yeah, he did. That's great. I hope you win. Is there anything I can do to help with the campaign?
Actually, there is. You know, it's not good for a candidate to be seen with a convicted felon, so.
You mean me? That felony thing got thrown out of court. The only thing I've been convicted of is a misdemeanor. And there's that alimony thing, but we won't get into that.
What are you doing?
Getting Harold a beer.
The guests will be here any minute.
Well, he'll be gone by the time they arrive.
This is a very important event.
I know, and you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Doesn't she look beautiful, Harold?
Yeah, I always thought she looked kind of hot. In an exotic dancer kind of way.
No. Please get rid of Harold. He can come back tomorrow and ruin your life.
So, tell me about your problem.
Did I ever tell you how sorry I was about getting you kicked out of college?
That was a long time ago.
I had no idea that the answers to that final exam were in that book I sold you. They fell right out on the floor in front of the professor. Yeah, I bought that book at the used bookstore.
It's okay, Harold.
I didn't even ever open that book. Had I known the answers were there, I might have passed chemistry.
Why don't you tell me about your problem?
Well, as you know, I worked for the city of Philadelphia. One day I was emptying trash cans, and this guy runs into me, bam, full speed. And I was helping him to his feet when the guys that were chasing him caught up.
Oh, were they policemen?
No, they work for Big Mike DeLuciano.
Big Mike.
Yeah, he's in the import-export business. Anyway, the guys, they thanked me for assisting in the abduction, gave me $100, and said their boss could use a guy like me. So I figured, hey, instead of emptying garbage cans, it'd be better than that. So Big Mike hired me to take care of his lawn. Yeah.
And what about your problem?
Can I use your basement?
Why?
Please.
Why?
I need to hide something.
You stole something. Oh, man. Those guys are going to hunt you down no matter where you go. You are going to end up in the bottom of the river. My wife is running for public office, and her husband's associated with a mobster.
I'm not a mobster.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Big Mike
DeLuciano.
whatever. And there's all that other stuff from your
What?
past. Like assault,
That was a misunderstanding.
arson,
That was an accident.
bigamy,
That was a clerical error.
drug charges,
The pharmacist gave me the wrong prescription.
impersonating an officer,
I was on my way to a costume party.
vandalism.
I didn't know it was a real Picasso.
It's always an excuse, but it still happens.
So you calling me a loser?
No. Not a loser. Not entirely. It's just that whatever I'm around you, things happen that shouldn't. Like the time I borrowed your car and got pulled over by the police because the tag had expired on the plate. And they found the baggie in the glove box. Took them a whole day to figure out it was pipe tobacco. I mean, who puts pipe tobacco in a baggie?
I told you I was sorry. Ralph, you're my best friend. Please, can I use your basement?
Ooh, what do you want to put in my basement?
I'll show you.
Ralph, is Harold gone?
He's gone. Almost. Hey, look, whatever it is, bring it by tomorrow, okay?
I don't think it'll wait that long.
No, hey, good to see you, Harold. Stop by anytime. Anytime but now. He's gone.
You know, whenever you're around Harold, something disastrous happens.
Oh, well, that's an exaggeration.
It's not much of an exaggeration.
Well, no, but it's still an exaggeration. I mean, we had some good times in college until we got kicked out.
The serving table is ready, Mrs. Van Landingham. Thank you, Baxter. Okay, well, when the guests arrive, be cordial,
Yep.
charming, and then escort them to the patio. Hope it doesn't rain.
Wasn't his fault, you know.
It never is.
Hello, Ralph! Are you ready for the big campaign?
Sure, are you?
Oh, I am always ready for a big fight. 6 of the last 7 candidates I've managed are in office. Our little Eloise has a great shot. But we have to be very careful. No missteps.
No missteps.
Oh, this little party is for Richard and Emma Pittman.
Anything I should know about the Pittmans?
They're from Texas. But they have a lot of money, and I've hired that horrible Nigel Hudson as the speechwriter. He makes my skin crawl. But he's the best in the business. You stay out of his way and let him work.
I'll stay out of his way.
Oh, and I will see that the press doesn't find out that you were kicked out of college. That's unfortunate.
That was an accident. How did you find out about that?
I can find out anything about anyone. Our opponent has more than enough skeletons in their closet, and I will do anything to find any intel that I can get. Our opponent will do the same.
Oh, no.
Huh, where is our little hostess?
Oh, well, the reception's on the patio.
Wonderful. Oh, I hope it doesn't rain. Remember, Ralph, no missteps. Okay, all right.
This is the Van Landingham residence.
Yes, I'm Ralph.
Oh, I didn't realize Mrs. Van Landingham had a butler.
I'm her husband.
Oh, Nigel Hudson, speechwriter.
Nice to meet you.
I know. Tell me, where might I find Mrs. Van Landingham and that perky little speechwriter of hers?
Well, the reception's on the patio. I'll show you.
Oh, no need. I'll find my own way. I don't think your house is that big.
Hi, Nigel.
Harold, I thought you were going to come back tomorrow.
I'm really scared, Ralph.
Oh, it can wait.
No, it can't. Oh, God.
Who is that guy?
I have no idea. Help me get him to your basement.
No. Get him out of my house.
I think I'm in over my head.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, my God. What is wrong with that
To
guy?
be perfectly honest, he's dead.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Well, how did you end up with a dead guy?
This morning I was working in the yard as usual, and suddenly I look up and there's Mr. DeLuciano, and he's really mad, and he tells me to go take care of the mess in the garage. So I go to the garage, and there he was. Don't you get it, Ralph? He told me to take care of the mess in the garage. As in, Bury this guy somewhere.
Then why is he in my
I
living room?
panicked. I threw him in the back of my van and started driving. I didn't know that part of my job description was getting rid of dead guys.
You gotta get this guy out of here.
Well, we can hide him in your basement until it gets dark, and then we can haul him to the river.
We haul him to the river? I don't think so, Harold. I think you should put him in your van and pretend we don't know each other.
Oh, please, Ralph, please. Help me get out of this mess.
Why didn't you just leave him in the garage and call the police?
It all comes down to experience. I've experienced trouble with the cops before. I know what to expect, but I've never experienced trouble with Big Mike before. Please, Ralph, we can keep him in your basement until it gets dark.
No. You get him out of my house.
No, come on, we can keep him until it gets dark.
No. Put him in your van.
No, he's creepy.
You could say that.
Okay, we'll show him to the patio.
My wife is hosting a very important party, and we cannot have any missteps.
Come on, Ralph, you've always been there for me.
But you never wanted to hide a dead guy in my basement before. This isn't like when a cat leaves a dead bunny on the back steps. This is a real person.
Was a real person.
Whatever. He can't stay here. No.
Ralph, would you come here, please?
Yeah, just a minute. What are we gonna do?
Put him on the sofa.
What?
Put him on the sofa. Come on, grab an arm.
Oh.
Wait a minute. There.
What do you mean there? He's bloody.
Okay, you show the guests in and send them to the patio, and I'll sit here and look nonchalant. Go on. Go.
You didn't have to come with me, Emma.
Like I had a choice.
You had a choice.
Some choice. Watch you make people jump through hoops or stay in the hotel and watch Ellen.
We're Pittmans. I'm Rick.
And I'm Emma.
I'm from Texas, in case you wondered why I don't talk like the other people around here.
My husband doesn't talk like the people in Texas either. I honestly don't know what's wrong with him.
You're gonna have to excuse my wife because I can't. Hi there, Rick Pittman.
Harold.
Emma, look at this guy. I told you we didn't need to dress up for this thing. Harold looks like he's been out working in the yard.
Harold's a landscape architect, kind of. Yeah, he works on a big estate.
Big estate, huh? I bet you know where all the bodies are buried.
Not yet.
That's my phone. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take this. Hello?
Who's that?
Oh, he's with
The campaign
manager. Diane, the campaign
Yeah.
manager.
What's your name, partner?
His name is Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Rick Pittman. Say, your hand is cold.
Jimmy isn't feeling very well.
Is that blood on his forehead?
Yeah, he had a little accident on the front steps.
Is he okay?
Oh, he just needs a little rest.
A little eternal rest.
Do not open that door. Just a little issue at home.
Why don't I show you to the patio?
Yes, please.
Jimmy?
The first name that came to my mind. Hey, you got a Band-Aid for Jimmy?
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Do you want blood all over your furniture?
No, Jimmy can't stay here.
Well, can you at least get him a Band-Aid so he doesn't bleed all over my van?
Hasn't he already bled all over your van?
Not entirely.
Fine, I will get you a Band-Aid.
Where's Mr. Van Landingham?
Oh, Mrs. Van Lanningham was just inquiring as to his whereabouts. I'll go look outside.
What's that for?
Well, you don't want that cut to get infected.
How very considerate of you. Now, how do we get to your basement?
Oh, well, the door is in the kitchen where the caterer is set up.
Then I guess we better get him back to my van. Oh, is that the Pittman's BMW blocking my van? But Jimmy's gonna have to stay here then.
Don't do that. Make his head stop doing that.
I got some in the van that might help.
No, don't leave me with Jimmy.
Didn't you tell me that Maria has her green card?
Well, it's important. Well, the immigration service is at my house.
Are you two related? You're brothers, aren't you? I can see the resemblance.
Is everything all right, Mrs. Pittman?
Everything's just wonderful. Except my husband. That's neither here nor there. I just love a man who doesn't have to talk all the time. You know, the strong, silent type. If I was to tell you the stuff my husband gets up to, it would kill you. Sorry, there's my phone again. I cannot get good reception in here. I think I'm gonna have to step outside.
Here, put this on Jimmy.
What is that?
It's a neck brace. I keep it in my van in case I'm in an accident.
Did you have a neck injury?
No, it's to help hold up Jimmy's head.
Oh, I thought you were in the front yard.
Do I look like I'm in the front yard?
Mrs. Van Lanningham would like you to join her on the patio.
Why don't you help Jimmy with his little personal issue? Just help Jimmy.
I cannot stand to spend another minute with that creepy Nigel. Oh. Are you with the caterer?
Maybe.
I guess it's gone out of style to dress up for cocktail parties.
I'm new.
Interesting. And who is this gentleman?
This is, Jimmy.
Is this the Uncle Eloise was telling me about?
Yeah. He was feeling a little dizzy on the patio, so I suggested that he come in here and sit for a while.
Oh, okay. Your hand is cold. Oh, you know, I was hit broadside in a Ford Exposition in New Jersey. Ever since then, I leave a neck brace in my car. If you're in a car accident and you pop that thing on, they will report you they will pay you not to report that. Oh, would you give me another gin and tonic? Thank you. These campaigns can be so trying. Not that I'm complaining. I like the work. Gin and tonic.
Right.
You know, I really think that Eloise has a great shot. But, just in case, I've hired Nigel Hudson as the speechwriter. He's the best in the business, but he's also an arrogant jerk. You know the best word to describe him? Smarmy. Woo! You know, I don't even think that accent is real. He says he grew up in London, but I think he's desperately trying to hide Liverpool.
Gin and tonic.
Oh. Are you waiting for a tip?
No, I was waiting to see if Jimmy would want anything.
I think if he would want something, he would ask for it.
I wouldn't count on it.
Diane! You're wanted in the lower 40.
That ridiculous cowboy.
Oh, yes. Who else would want you except maybe a psychiatrist in need of patience?
Well, take good care of Jimmy. I will be back.
You there. Why aren't you just like the other server?
I'm new.
Do you know the difference between Grey Goose and Absolute?
One's a bird.
Bring me a vodka martini. Try to make it drinkable. You must be one of the donors. Nigel Hudson. I'd shake your hand, but I just shook hands with that detestable man from Texas, and my hands are still a bit damp from the sanitizer. I know a fabulous personal injury attorney. If you're not happy with your current representation, perhaps I could, this isn't a vodka martini. This is a Manhattan. I've written some of the best speeches in political history, but brilliant as my speeches may be, they're really only as good as the candidate delivering them. See? This is not a vodka martini. This is a mimosa with really bad champagne. Bring me a proper vodka martini, or I'll have you sent home and fired.
That doesn't sound as bad as you think.
These campaigns, they're really becoming quite a bore. You see, I've been considering picking up a CEO position for a large corporation. I could run a company like that into the ground. I could lay off thousands of hardworking employees, and I could pocket a $10 million bonus for setting that company on the road to solvency. Then I could live in the Caribbean, and I'd never have to deal with another greedy politician for the rest of my life. And campaign managers. Pah! Don't get me started with campaign managers. There's only one word to describe them. Smarmy. Take a look at that Diane and tell me she's not smarmy.
Nigel! Oh, I just can't tell you how excited I am that you are going to be writing my speeches.
Of course, but first, did you see a poorly dressed man with an empty martini glass?
Say, Diane says that you are the absolute best.
Let's just say if I'd written the speeches for Stephen Douglas, no one would have even heard of Abraham Lincoln. I was just telling our friend Jimmy here my plans to get you into Congress.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Cheers. This is a gin martini, really. I'm gonna have a word with that server, and it won't be a nice one.
Did you see my wife? I need the checkbook.
Oh, I will look for her.
So, Jimmy, I understand you work with Nigel, what's his name, the speechwriter. I've known many politicians, but I never met one that didn't want money.
Could I refresh your drinks, gentlemen?
Sure. I'll have a bourbon and branch. Get Jimmy here what he wants.
And what would he like?
Whatever he was drinking before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope you have a good lawyer. Well, down in Texas, I drive a Hummer. And I ran over a Mazda. I didn't even know it. That woman tried to take me to the cleaners. She was especially upset about the schnauzer. By the time it was over, my lawyer had her house, her other car, and the remains of that schnauzer.
Did you know that Maria is an illegal alien?
She is not.
She called me from our pool house where she is hiding from the immigration service. They're at our house as we speak.
How can she be an illegal alien? She's not from Mexico.
That's a relief.
This just it shows to go you the stupidity immigration service. Hey, Maria's from Honduras.
Is there a problem?
Nothing my husband can finagle his way out of. Or maybe not. This could be the one that finally gets him. I'm having such a lovely time. And I just love Jimmy.
Oh dear, I hope this isn't going to be a problem. You know, immigration is a very important issue. I wonder where I stand on it.
No, Eloise, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just talking with Jimmy.
You were talking with Jimmy?
We may have a problem, Ralph.
Oh, Eloise, I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought it would ruin the entire afternoon. I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated. I'm really grossed out.
So you knew about Maria.
Maria?
She's from Honduras.
Maria's from Honduras.
Yes, and it could be very embarrassing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jimmy. Oh.
You know, dear, was Jimmy in a car accident?
Well, he was in a garage. I mean, that's
Did
close.
he work for Nigel or Diane? I mean, surely he didn't come with the Pittmans.
Well, I think he,
You know, I think he works for Nigel.
Nigel?
He does. He works for Nigel. Well, listen, I don't know about these Pittmans. I know Diane says we need them. We need their financial support, campaign, and all that. I just, I know there's something very kind of smarmy about them. Do you know what I mean?
Smarmy?
I don't trust them.
No. So why don't we join the guests on the patio?
Oh, good idea.
Yes.
Would you like to join us?
Oh, well, Jimmy isn't feeling very well.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Can I get you something to drink?
Jimmy likes Merlot.
Oh, all right. I'll have Baxter bring him a glass.
I'll get it.
Thanks, dear.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Linda, and this is Officer Cooper.
I'm Ralph Van Landingham, and this is my house. Well, actually, the bank owns it. Well, not all of it. We probably own the kitchen and the garage. I mean, not that anything bad's happened in the garage. Not that garage, anyway.
Is everything all right?
Why do you ask?
What's wrong with him?
Oh, spinal injury. Very sad. Used to be a great athlete.
Really? Was he famous?
I'll ask the questions. We were in the neighborhood, thought we'd drop by, take a look around, you know.
That's very nice of you. We're just having a little party for my wife. If this is about Maria, we didn't know anything about it.
Maria,
I know a girl named Maria. She lives in Harrisburg.
I'll do the talking. Would you mind if we looked around?
Actually, my wife's running for Congress, and this little party, well, wouldn't look good to have police looking around.
So you are not willing to cooperate?
No. I'm willing to cooperate. I mean, I'm more than willing to cooperate. I am dying to cooperate. That is a really bad choice of words. I really want to cooperate. Can I just cooperate tomorrow?
If right now is not a good time, we could come back tomorrow.
We'll be back with a search warrant, and you keep your yap shut.
Is this the gentleman who wanted the Merlot?
Where is Harold?
Who's Harold?
Never mind.
Hello, did you want this Merlot? Hello? Can you hear me? What a pack of snobs. I didn't mean you, of course. Do you want this drink? Good. Not bad. Do you mind? I really hate my job. My kid's sister owns the catering business. Do you know how humiliating it is to work for your kid's sister? Sally has all the talent. Sally has all the brains. Sally has her MBA. It's my parents' fault. They named me Baxter. The minute I was born, I sounded like somebody's pet beagle. You know, you're a good listener. I wish there were more people in the world like you.
What are you doing?
I'll just freshen up these drinks. Excuse me, ma'am.
This is getting out of control. Where have you been?
I was checking out your house. We can hide Jimmy in the guest room closet.
Everyone knows he's here. Eloise thinks he works with Nigel.
Nigel thinks he came with Diane.
Well, Diane thinks that you were a server.
Mr. Pittman thinks Jimmy came with Nigel.
And Mrs. Pittman thinks Jimmy's my brother.
Diane thinks Jimmy's your wife's uncle.
Officer Linda thinks he's a great athlete with a spinal injury.
Baxter thinks he's a psychologist.
Did you know that Maria was from Honduras?
The only Maria I know is from Harrisburg. What is Officer Linda doing here?
Oh, she was here with Officer Cooper. Does Eloise know you're here?
No. Did Officer Linda mention anything about a missing court appearance?
She wanted to look around. I told her to come back tomorrow. We're not going to make it till tomorrow, will we?
You're on your own, Buster.
You wanted a housekeeper.
I didn't want to be prosecuted on an immigration violation.
How could she be an immigrant? She's from Honduras.
This is such a lovely event, Ralph.
And it's great how you support your wife. I wish I had a wife I could support.
I wish you had a wife you could support, too.
I think we're going to be in the headlines again.
Who's that?
I couldn't open the door.
Or we could all hide.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I'm not going to deal with this.
Who's at the door?
The police. I need a place to hide. Do you have a pool house?
No.
Maybe the neighbors do.
I'm going to answer the door.
What about Jimmy?
What about him? Officer Cooper, Officer Linda, how good to see you again. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
Don't do that. I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Van Landingham. May we look around?
Why would I want to do that?
Because of the phone call.
Would you shut your yap?
What phone call?
I can explain that. She told me she was from Honduras.
What are you talking about?
Maria, she's from Honduras.
Honduras?
I think it's near Pittsburgh.
Don't talk. Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. So, Linda, what are you and Junior doing here besides harassing innocent civilians?
My name is Officer Linda, not Linda.
Yeah, Linda's her last name. She gets really ticked off when people call her Linda like it's her first name. It's my first day on the job. I'm a little nervous. I hope it doesn't show.
Officer Cooper, I will handle this call and you pretend like you're an inanimate object. What kind of party are you having here?
His wife is running for Congress, and you ought to really support a woman making a career move like that. I mean, after all, you're a woman in a career that a woman has no business being in.
Uh-oh.
Did I say something wrong?
Oh, yeah.
A neighbor reported seeing a man dragging another man in this door, and we intend to carry out a search.
Well, that's a relief. I thought you were after me.
Is there a reason we should be after you?
Do you have a search warrant?
Officer Cooper?
I think I left it in the squad car. I'll run and get it.
You can't search a man's home without a search warrant. I know that from experience.
Really? I wish I'd known that back when, never mind.
You know, you look familiar. Were you on that TV show, Cops?
Just once. Long time ago.
I think I left the warrant at the donut shop. I was showing it to the waitress. She'd never seen a warrant before, and she was really nice. She didn't even charge us for our donuts. I think her name was Margie.
Come on!
We'll be right back, guys. Don't do anything like hide evidence.
Cooper!
I think I'm gonna be sick.
What are you worried about? You see a dead body around here?
Don't answer that.
It's nothing like getting caught out in the rain with people you really don't like. Present company excluded, of course.
Aw, jeez, it's raining all over the buffet. What is he doing here?
Making very bad martinis.
Well, he just stopped by to.
To make a donation. Yeah, I really want to help you win this campaign, and so I want to donate $50. You got $50 I can borrow? There.
Get rid of him.
I think Mr. Pittman is getting ready to make a big donation.
Okay, great.
Yeah, if Nigel doesn't run him off. Oh, hi Nigel!
That's gonna cost you.
Rick, I want to go home.
I'm still doing business here, Emma.
I didn't say I wanted to go home with you. Give me the keys to the car.
So, how am I supposed to get back to the hotel?
Maybe you could hire one of your illegal immigrants to drive you.
Whoa! Did someone say illegal immigrant?
There's a lot about Rick you don't know.
Now, Emma, we don't want to go there.
This is becoming less boring.
She's from Honduras.
Where exactly do you think Honduras is?
It's near Pittsburgh, isn't it?
Ralph, get rid of him.
Oh, I managed to move the bar inside. I'm afraid the rain has turned the pâté de foie gras into a repulsive gray slime.
I'd like a drink.
Me too.
I believe I shall have one myself.
Sir, tell us about this Maria.
Maria is nothing compared to the rest of it.
The rest of it?
There is no rest of it. I'm a businessman.
What about that stack of $100 bills you keep in the back of the freezer?
Money can decompose in the Texas heat.
Why isn't it in a bank?
The IRS might find it.
What about all those trips you always make into Colombia? And I don't mean South Carolina.
That's business.
I think we might have a problem.
No kidding.
Emma is not thinking clearly. Think about the big house down in Texas.
With Maria hiding in the poorhouse.
I don't need any help here. Think about your shopping trips to Dallas. Think about the brand new Lexus in the driveway. Think about the new vacation house in Aspen.
What vacation house in Aspen?
The one I'm going to give you for your birthday.
Oh, Ricky!
I went downhill fast.
Okay. I got a vodka martini with Grey Goose, a gin and tonic, a bourbon and water, and a glass of wine. I think it's Merlot. Yep, that's Merlot.
We'll have that vodka martini.
I'm the gin and tonic.
I'll go for the bourbon and branch.
I was the wine, but I don't want that after you drank out of it.
Well, then I'll get you another one.
And I'll have another beer.
No, you won't. You are leaving.
I guess I'm leaving, Ralph. I'll see you later.
Harold has left something that needs his attention, and it's kind of urgent. And it's one some sort of way.
I told you, Ralph, no missteps.
Look, lady, you're the one that brought the Texas Mafia here.
Who is this man?
Harold, this is getting interesting.
Who could that be?
Probably Officer Linda and Bonnie Fife.
You got the warrant.
Sorry about the coffee stains here. Oops. Do you have any scotch tape?
Why are you here?
We are going to search this house.
No one here has broken any laws. Well, almost no one. What are you searching for?
A body. A neighbor reported seeing a man dragging another man in this front door.
No, I quit.
Sorry, ma'am. You can't leave.
What do you mean I can't leave?
She means you can't walk out that door, get in your car, and leave. That's what you mean, isn't it?
I have nothing to do with these people.
Lucky us.
You said a man drag another man into this house. That leaves me off the hook. That leaves you off the hook as well.
What neighbor reported a man dragging a body into this house?
Mrs. Goldman, the lady across the street.
You are not supposed to identify the neighbor.
Sorry, I don't know who it was.
Mrs. Goldman claims that the CIA is currently tapping her telephones and that she's been abducted by aliens from a distant galaxy.
Well, we still need to make a report. I'll try to keep this simple.
That's good.
Take notes. Ralph Van Landingham.
Present.
Are you Mrs. Van Landingham?
Yes, and I'm running for public office, and your very presence in my home is compromising my campaign.
Well, what a shame. And who are you, Cupcake?
My name is Diane Comstock, and I don't have to answer another question. I know my rights. You can't get anything out of me. Yeah. I'm a very successful campaign manager, and before that, I worked in a cable television company. I went to the University of North Carolina with a 2.6 average and majored in communications and frat parties. My father was a dentist, and my mother just sat at home and complained. And my ancestors are from Ellis Island. They came here in 1890, and before that, they were from Scotland. And my favorite color is burgundy. And I'm divorced. And
Okay,
I'm a
it's
Scorpio.
picture. I got it.
I was arrested for shoplifting when I was 16, and I'd been married 3 times and audited by the IRS twice. I really like world peace.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't write all this down fast enough. I got Van
Oh my God.
Land. What was the rest of it?
Forget about the notes.
Oh, but I can do it.
No, you can't.
Let me try, please.
Do not interrupt me again. Who are you?
Rick Pittman. I'm from Texas, in case you were wondering why I don't talk like the people around here.
You don't talk like anybody I ever heard from Texas. Why are you here?
He's bribing a campaign woman.
Potential congresswoman.
Excuse me. Do you go with him?
No, this is about Maria.
Who's Maria?
She's from Honduras.
Is anyone here named Maria?
No.
Who are you?
Harold.
Do you have a last name, Harold?
Several.
Mind giving me one?
Smith.
Do you work?
Yeah, I'm a landscape architect.
Is something funny?
No, sorry.
Who are you?
You mean you don't recognize me?
Have you been on Cops?
Oh, that was once in a long time ago. Nigel Hudson. I'm a very famous political speechwriter.
So you write all the junk those lousy politicians spout.
Yes, I do.
Is there a law against being smarmy?
I'm not sure. What does it mean?
Obsequious, sycophantic.
That definitely sounds illegal, doesn't it?
Oops.
Who are you?
Baxter?
I had a beagle named Baxter. He bit my grandmother, and then my parents sent him to a nice family in the country.
Put a sock in it, Cooper! What are you doing here, Baxter?
I'm serving. What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're getting sloshed.
Well, is that against the law?
There it is if you do two things. If you operate a motor vehicle or if you make a public exposure about yourself.
Well, then I guess I'll stay here.
I don't think so.
Okay, I've got vending ham. What was next?
Can I borrow this from... Thank you. Let me see if I've got this. You two are the Van Landinghams. You live here. You are trying to get elected to something. You're Diane Cornstalk, the campaign manager for Mrs. Van Landingham. You two are the Pittmans from Texas. You're here to bribe Mrs. Van Landingham. You are Nigel Hudson, the speechwriter, who's going to write all the junk Miss Van Landingham is going to spout. You're Harold Smith, the lawn boy. You're Baxter, probably the worst server in the world.
Gosh, you're really good at this.
And that brings us to you. What's your story?
Are you speaking to me now?
No.
But Eloise.
Don't talk to me, Ralph.
Sorry.
You told me Harold was gone.
Well, he was gone, but then he came back. It all worked out.
It worked out? I lost my speechwriter, my campaign manager, and a potential donor.
But we're not in jail.
Only because Mrs. Goldman is insane, and because those police officers went off to a robbery. Ralph, my campaign is over.
Oh, Diane isn't the only campaign manager out there.
She's the only one who wins campaigns. I'm going back upstairs.
Well, I'll be up as soon as the caterer leaves.
I have a better idea. Why don't you stay down here?
Hey, I'm back.
Harold, what are you doing here?
I came to get Jimmy. It's dark now, and I figured I could get him to the river. Where is he? Did you move him to the basement?
No. You took Jimmy with you when you left?
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Harold, you took Jimmy with you when you left?
No.
Ralph, I don't want to hear your voice.
You took Jimmy with you when you left?
No, I didn't. I left right after the cops left. Eloise was really mad at me.
Ugh. Somebody's tracked foie gras all over the floor. Or maybe it's doggy poo. It's hard to tell the difference.
Have you seen Jimmy?
He left with those Texans.
The Pittmans?
Yeah, he was loaded. They were practically carrying him out the door.
Oh, no.
That takes care of our problem. The Pittmans will be blamed for Jimmy's condition.
Everyone saw him here, including 2 policemen.
I thought you couldn't wait to get rid of him.
That was before you introduced him to the guests. Wonder where the Pittmans are staying.
The Weston.
How do you know?
I saw the receipt when I was going through Mrs. Pittman's purse.
Watch it. I'm trying to work here.
Hello, Sally? Yeah, I'm just cleaning up now. Yes, I collected the rest of the money. Do you think I'm stupid? Well, I'm not. At least, I'm not that stupid. I forgot to collect the rest of the money! Those clowns just left. Guess I'll have to wait for them. I wonder if these people have anything to eat.
I could use some help here.
You killed him, Rick. Pushed him out of the car and hit his head on the curb.
It was an accident. That guy had passed out.
You were going to let him sleep it off in our hotel suite?
He would have done the same for us.
Why didn't you just call the police?
I have some issues with the police. It might not be so easy to explain. And you have some issues too, Emma. I found out Honduras is a foreign country.
You. Hi, Maria. You killed Jimmy.
I didn't know Maria was illegal, and Jimmy killed himself. Come on, Emma, help me out here. Think about the new vacation house in Aspen. Think about the trip you're going to take to Paris on a chartered jet.
Oh, Paris? Oh, Ricky, you're going to take me to Paris on a chartered jet?
Actually, I'm going to send you to Paris on a chartered jet.
What do you want me to do?
Help me drag him in here and get him on that sofa. Oh. Lights are gone out.
Heavy.
Of course he's heavy. He's dead weight. Come on, just a few more tugs.
Oh, he's creepy.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is good. Okay. What do you think?
I think he looks like a dead guy on a couch.
Me too. Let's get out of here.
Money. Oh! I thought you left with those cowboy people. Jimmy, right? Mind if I sit again? Oh. Here I am, working for my sister, living in my parents' basement, driving a 10-year-old Chevy. Look at this place. What I wouldn't give to live in the basement of a place like this. You've got some nice quarters here. Man, you look even worse for wear. Too much to drink? I know how that goes. Happens to me every time I cater. That's why I have this. I got it from the health food store. It's called Hangaway. Guaranteed to cure the meanest hangovers. Just listen to these ingredients. High fructose corn syrup, xanthian gum, synthetic methylphenidate, synthetic codeine, artificial flavors. You can't go wrong. Try a swig. I'm gonna go get another drink. Ralph, is the caterer gone? Ralph! You're still here? Are we just finishing up? It looks like you're eating a sandwich and more of my wine. I brought my dinner. Where's my husband? He left with that other guy. What other guy? Harold? Harold. Why was Harold here? Looking for Jimmy. I thought Jimmy left with Nigel. He left with those Texas people. Why is my husband looking for Jimmy? I just work here, ma'am. And speaking of which, I need the rest of the money. I'm gonna strangle him. Where the Pittmans are staying. At the Westin. I saw the receipt in the lady's purse. I mean, I heard her talking about what a nice place it is. What a grouch. Hey, Jimmy! Are you okay? Man, you're not supposed to drink the whole thing. Jimmy? Okay. May cause dry mouth, dizziness, sudden weight loss, sudden weight gain. Oh my God! Sudden death! Oh no! I poisoned Jimmy! Oh no! Sally's right! I'm such a loser! Oh God! I'm going to prison now! I can't go to prison! The food there is terrible. Okay, think. Come on, stupid! Think of something! I could put you in the van! And then what? I'll hide him in the shrubs! Why is that car stopping? Oh no!
still awake. I left my iPhone. I was checking my messages, and then I put it down. It has to be here. Oh, well, there's my umbrella. I hope you're not upset with me for dropping your niece as a client. I mean, I know it's not her fault, but once her opponent hears about policemen and immigration and a dead body, well, I know what I would do. But if it all turns out to be false, then they'll look desperate, and that's an advantage. I really like Eloise and Ralph. And you, Jimmy. You're nothing like my family. Oh, gosh, sometimes they make me so mad. Especially my brother Stevie. He's a pharmaceutical rep, and he does not stop talking about how much money he makes. And he hates every candidate I've ever put into office. Too liberal, too conservative, too smarmy. Well, you know who's smarmy? Stevie's smarmy. One of these days, oh, he makes me mad. One of these days, I'm gonna bash his head in. Oh, no! I didn't mean to. Oh, no! Oh, this is gonna look bad on my resume. This is going to look bad to a judge in court proceedings. Gosh. Oh, God. Maybe they won't know I was here.
You gotta help me. I was trying to find my way out of this stupid suburban neighborhood, and I was looking down at my map for just a moment, and there was somebody in the road. I swerved to miss him, and I hit a light pole. I might have hit the person, too. What are you going to do? Yes, you. You're my attorney. Hello? Hello? Jimmy? Jimmy? Is that you? What are you doing here? Jimmy? Are you all right? Jimmy? Huh. You look like someone's hit you with a car. I hit Jimmy! He crawled back here! Oh, he's dead! Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, come on, Nigel. Think. What are you going to do? Yes, come on, Nigel. You're brilliant. Ha! You tell lies for a living. Ah, yes, you. You're in trouble. Okay. Gotta find something to do with you, and then I'll run off to a country that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the U.S. Ha! Yes.
That looks like the Pittman's car.
That would explain why they weren't at the hotel.
And the campaign manager's car.
The ex-campaign managers.
Well, I wonder why they're back here.
Maybe the Pittmans brought Jimmy back here.
Well, where would they put him?
Over there. Is he still dead?
I'm afraid so. Wonder why they left him in the middle of the floor.
That's not very respectful.
Respect? You're the one who left him brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but I put him on the sofa, and he met a lot of really nice people at the party. If he was alive, he would have had a nice time.
Look, well, we should call the police then.
Can we get him off the floor at least?
Well, we're not supposed to touch evidence at a crime scene.
It's a little late for that, don't you think? I tried that before. There.
There you are.
Eloisa, I thought you were upstairs.
No, I was at the Pitman's Hotel looking for you, Ralph. I am so angry with you right now. If Jimmy wasn't here, I would decapitate you one appendage at a time.
I don't think Jimmy would mind.
What are you doing here?
I was helping Ralph.
You can't help anyone. All you do is mess things up.
That wasn't very nice.
All I wanted to do was run for Congress. Any person in this country should be able to run for public office.
Yeah, anyone with enough money and no moral conscience and a really mean campaign manager and a speechwriter that can twist words and phrases to trash their opponent faster than her opponent can trash him. Or in your case, her.
You know what? Not all politicians are unscrupulous. Look at Jimmy, for example.
I have been.
If only you could look back.
There's something about Jimmy I think you should know.
Now might not be a good time to bring up that little detail.
What little detail?
Nothing. Hey, maybe on your way home you can drop Jimmy off, huh?
I'm not going by the river.
I'm going back upstairs. Good night, Jimmy.
Do you think she noticed all the extra cars in the driveway?
Yeah, she was too mad. Look, get Jimmy out of here.
I thought you were going to call the police.
I don't know what I would tell him.
I need your help.
Wait, you got him in here by yourself for the first time.
I'm kind of tired now.
Get Jimmy out of my house!
Ralph! Why are the Pitmans standing in our bathtub?
I know this looks strange.
Hard to explain.
All I'm asking is for a ride home so I can pick up my passport.
And where are you going?
Somewhere that could use my special talents and has nice beaches. Maybe Cuba.
I'm not speaking to you. You can't get me to talk because I'm not a talker. I'm a strong, silent type. I don't run off the mouth like some people do. Some people just start talking and they can't stop, and it's a bad reaction to stress. And I'm not one of those people.
All right, I did it! I can't take the guilt any longer! I'm so sorry! It was an accident! Please forgive me. He was the nicest person I've ever known! Okay, all right.
Sorry to bother you. We never finished our little talk.
We thought there was a bank robbery. Turns out the alarm had just malfunctioned. I was kind of scared. Does my hair look okay?
If you don't be quiet, you're gonna have to wait in the car. And why are all the cars in your driveway parked in a different order?
They left after you left. And I have no idea why they came back.
I came back to say that I want to be your campaign manager. I was just kidding when I said I quit. A little campaign manager humor.
Yes, I want to be your speechwriter, even if the Wicked Witch of the West is your campaign manager.
And I came back to leave a big, fat donation.
We were going to leave it in your bathtub. Thought it'd be a nice surprise next time you take a bath.
And I need a check for the reception. Yeah, just write cash, like Johnny Cash.
Does anyone know about a Cadillac Escalade sitting under a light pole about 5 blocks away? It's registered to a Nigel Hudson.
Why, yes, that's me. Was my car stolen? Oh, this is a bad neighborhood. Did you catch the guys that did it?
I think we're closing in.
There was blood all over the car. It made me feel queasy.
Up the stairs, into the hall on the right.
What happened to your head?
They just cut myself shaving.
You were shaving your forehead?
Yes, the males in my family have this genetic hair.
Okay, no. I don't want to hear about it.
I don't need it.
you come back?
He's with the speechwriter.
No, he's not. He's with the campaign manager.
He is not. He's all with his uncle.
He is not my uncle. I thought he came with Nigel.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
I thought he was Ralph's brother.
Ralph doesn't have a brother.
Why don't you let him answer? You know, I haven't heard you say a whole lot.
He doesn't have a whole lot to say, does he, Ralph?
You're the one who brought him here.
You brought him here?
Ralph?
I can see why he doesn't have a lot to say.
It was an accident.
What was an accident?
Okay, Dad, I was trying
You're a moron, Harold.
That's better. Now do not all talk at the same time.
Okay.
This man is dead.
I know.
What?
You mean he's...
It was an accident.
I didn't know it was poison.
You should have watched where he was going.
That was really loaded.
It's Stevie's fault.
It's Harold's fault.
It's Mr. DeLuciano's fault.
What are you talking about?
Jimmy!
This man has been dead for hours.
What?
Who is he?
Jimmy!
Does Jimmy have a last name? You don't know if Jimmy has a last name.
Most people have a last name unless you got a name like Sting or Cher.
Or Jesus.
Did anyone think to check this man's pockets to see if he was carrying ID?
How could he be dead for hours? We took him back to the hotel 40 minutes ago.
I sat right there and talked with him.
Yeah, I gave him some hangaway.
I hit him with my car. What? About 40 minutes ago.
I thought your car was stolen.
It was stolen after that, but if he was dead when I hit him, then I didn't kill him. And therefore not guilty of anything. What a relief.
That means I didn't kill him with my umbrella.
And he wasn't killed when he fell out of our car.
Actually, he was dead when he arrived.
How did he get here if he was dead?
He wasn't dead. I spoke with him.
Me too.
You haven't answered my question. How did he get here?
You'll have to ask Harold.
Okay, Harold, how did he get here?
In a van.
How did he get from the van to the house?
The sidewalk.
Was he alive when he came up the sidewalk?
That's a very good question.
I'm going to check him for ID, and you stand here and think about life without parole. Cooper!
What?
Call the station and tell them we need transport for 9 suspects.
Ralph, do you believe me now? Every time we're around Harold, something worse happens. Worse than the time before.
I know, but it really wasn't his fault.
Wasn't his fault. He brought a dead man into our house.
I was going to get rid of it.
You better not say another word until you get legal representation, and that goes for all of you. Aha. This man's name isn't Jimmy.
Who is he? Who was he?
It's Vinny DeLuciano, also known as Vinny the Surgeon, on account of, how shall we say, he operates on people. The FBI's been after him for months. We thought he was hiding out in Mexico.
So my employer is a mobster?
Who do you work for?
Michael DeLuciano.
As in Big Mike DeLuciano? That's Vinny's nephew.
I'm just a gardener. I don't know nothing about mobsters or surgeons or nothing like that. I don't even know anything about rose bushes.
Man, we're gonna have the mob after us. They're gonna track each and every one of us down and do gross and disgusting things to us. Things that really hurt.
Like me on some razor wire.
Concrete shoes in the East River.
Oh, liver and onions.
Oh, man, Texan with a broken down oil well. Tougher than armadillo meat. Crazier than a coyote on steroids. They're scarier than a tornado in a trailer park.
Enough with the metaphors.
You know, it's funny, because I didn't think that this could get any worse, but it did.
Where did you pick up Vinny DeLuciano?
Tell the truth, Harold. Maybe we can get in the witness protection program. Or a nice federal prison with private showers.
I picked him up off the floor of Big Mike's garage. He was lying next to the black Cadillac.
Was he breathing when you picked him up?
Do you think I would have picked him up if he was breathing?
Why did you pick him up?
Mr. DeLuciano told me to go to the garage and clean up the mess. And I went to the garage and there he was.
I'm gonna make a few phone calls. Cooper! Watch these people. No one leaves.
All right, you heard Officer Linda. Everybody on the ground now. Hands behind your necks. Move.
She didn't say anything about getting down on the ground.
I said on the ground now. Now what? Just stay there until I can think of something. I really wish I had my nightstick in my gun.
You mean you don't even have a gun?
Officer Linda took it away. What do you mean?
She means you're not very good at being a policeman. But I wouldn't feel too bad about it. I wouldn't be very good at being a policeman either.
This is absurd. I'm getting up.
Stay down! Or
What can you do? You don't have a weapon.
well, I can pretend I have a weapon.
Why are all these people lying on the ground?
I'm just following procedure.
Procedure for a riot, maybe. Get up.
Please let me go. I'll give you anything you want.
I'll write you a big old check.
You could have my husband's ranch in Texas.
Wait a minute, I like that ranch.
You could be police commissioner. I can make it happen. And I'll cater all of your receptions free.
You can have what's left of my Cadillac.
Are you trying to bribe a police officer?
No, they're just trying to stay out of prison.
You brought Jimmy here.
Yeah.
No, it's Vinny now.
Okay, smartass. You're the only one going to prison.
Well, what about the Pittmans and Maria?
Hey, let's not bring that up right now.
Hey, what about Nigel and the hit and run?
He was already dead.
No one's going to prison because of Vinny DeLuciano.
Why
not?
Big Mike was going to testify for the state against Uncle Vinny. They found evidence in Big Mike's garage. Uncle Vinny was tampering with Big Mike's car. He cut the brake lines. He came back to kill Big Mike.
So how did Vinny end up on the floor of Big Mike's garage? He was dead, wasn't he?
From my days as a paramedic, I'd say he had a coronary.
Is that a kind of flower?
No, you're thinking of a carnation. Coronary's like perfume.
His heart stopped. The guy lived off of cigars and martinis. By the way, Big Mike sent you to his garage to clean up all the peat moss you had spilled all over the floor.
We're off the hook.
Well, not exactly. There are a few remaining facts, like the fact that you moved a body, you hit a very expensive light pole and almost hit a pedestrian. She filed a report and said she was run down by a spaceship.
Oh, that would be Mrs. Goldman.
You two tried to take a body to your hotel room.
We brought him back.
You helped him hide a body in your house.
We didn't hide him. He sat here the entire evening.
You were publicly intoxicated.
This is a private residence. It's not public.
And you, I'm sure you've done something questionable.
Are you kidding? She's a campaign manager.
Knock it off, Harold.
Oh, can we arrest them, please, Officer Linda? They won't be hard to arrest. They're not scary like those drug dealers.
The feds want to keep this whole thing quiet, so I guess not.
Oh, man.
The medical examiner will be here soon for Vinny. Cooper, you stay here with the body.
Well, where are you going?
I need a donut.
Can I have my gun back?
Absolutely not.
Well, this was interesting. I'll be off.
You're still gonna manage Eloise's campaign, aren't you?
Are you out of your
If
mind?
word got out about your association with this event, you might never manage another campaign again.
Of course I'll manage the campaign. Eloise is a winner. And Nigel is going to be her speechwriter, unless you'd like me to tell the press about Mrs. Goldman.
I'll be doing my best work. I just need to call a tow truck first and buy a new light bulb. So those Home Depot?
Well, this has been great, except for most of it. I'll see that you get your check. In fact, I'll see that right now.
Now, we best go to see about a little immigration situation.
Yes, and then we just might immigrate ourselves.
You can mail me the check.
Harold did something right.
What are you talking about?
He saved your campaign.
He brought a dead man into my house.
But it worked out. I mean, it worked out even better. You have the Pittmans, Diane, and Nigel over a barrel. You are the only one that didn't know that Jimmy was dead.
That's insane. And I never want to see Harold again.
Never thought I'd say this, but thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. Hey, you wanna go to Earl's Bar?
It's a biker's bar.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, there might be a guy there named Geraldo who thinks I might owe him money.
Geraldo?
Yeah, he's a 6'4", 290 pounds, lots of tattoos. Just ignore him. And his gang. Unless he's armed, then we'll just run out the back door.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you guys going? You can't leave me here with Jimmy or whatever his name is. He's creepy. Come on, wait.